Well, we did it. 1 year. Actually, it's a few days beyond 1 year. If I remember correctly, by clicking and looking at this video, muting it instantly, because I don't even want to hear it. It was June 26th. June 26th, 2014, and today is July 6th, so I missed it by about 12 days. I realized last night, and here I am, 12 o'clock in the morning. The next night, remembering that I needed to that I needed to make this. That I wanted to make this, not that I needed to make this, and I have to do this again. Great. 1 year. I don't know what to say. I don't. The last few months have been slow, no doubt about it. Absolutely slow, which has been a pain to me because being inconsistent is something I hate to be. So, don't want to lie to you, anybody that's listening, and say that I'm going to get back on the horse of for months, one video a day. But I don't know. Ever since my retirement from Minecraft content, things have obviously I've posted 4 videos since my retirement from Minecraft content, and that was on April 12th. It's July 6th. And I think that's one of the reasons why it's a lot harder to not create such cookie cutter content, but that's besides the point. That's for rants that I've gone on with before. The main point is that we made it a year. I made it a year. And I made it a year. Just looking over some stats, 186 videos, which is not where I wanted to be. I wanted to be in 1 year at 365, legitimately. I wanted 1 video a day, and it didn't happen. I missed a goal. That should inspire me to want to hit a goal like that even harder. Another thing too was kind of not a falling out, but just kind of a separation with school as well, and really moving my life on in a lot of ways. Not moving on from content creation, moving on from getting older, more responsibilities, things along those lines, and just getting nothing but personal satisfaction out of this. Kind of limited my ability to consistently do it. And I'm just making excuses for myself at this point, because I'm good at doing that, and I can't keep doing that. But I wanted to go over some stats from YouTube. I don't know exactly how accurate these are. These stats up here are not actually accurate. I just wanted to show you guys the front page and my home page from how I view it whenever I come on here. This is what I see. And I don't know how accurate these are, because YouTube in the last year has been pretty inaccurate with statistic numbers. But on my analytics page, it tells me I'm up to 2,340 views, 8,071 minutes watched, which is about 5 days and 14 hours. 221 likes, 20 dislikes, 524 comments, which is a little bit skewed because every one of my videos has a comment from myself on it. So if you take that number minus 186, you get around that. 20 shares, and shares is not, and even I'm looking on the page, everything tells me that the data between January 13th and January 15th is not accurate. I think that's the days that YouTube was going wonky. So these numbers are as close to accurate as I'm going to get, because they're actually coming from YouTube. And 55 subscribers. And the most viewed video continues to be Chunk Loader Podcast Episode 1, with a total of 3.1% of my views on my channel. I missed the podcast. The shout out to podcast episode 8. If you never check it out, check it out. There's, at the end, I go a little bit insane, and I do some funny stuff. Yeah, but I don't know. I look at these numbers, and I also technically created my channel in January 25th, but I didn't post my first video until June. I registered the name when I first had the idea, but I never really put together what I was actually going to do and actually start. And it didn't take me 6 months or 3 months to start, 4 or 5 months to start. It was more that I just didn't know how to, and I didn't have people really encouraging me to. So it was very in the back of my mind. It was just more like I wanted this name because I thought it was a cool name, Cole is Life. And at that time it was, just in names and stuff. It's just, you want to get them when you have an idea for something. You want to register that name or that domain as quickly as possible because you don't want anyone taking it. But that's the point. Yeah, just looking over my analytics page, I don't know how to feel about all this, to be honest. I'm proud of myself for still producing 186 videos, because that's still a lot of production. It's a lot of hours, but then at the same time, it's not painful, but it's almost a little sucky too, to look back at that, to look back at how much I've done, and how much time and energy I've put into all of this throughout this period of time, and to see that still it's a long time, but 15 or 5 days and 14 hours worth of time came out of it in other people's minds and other people's eyes. And I can't quantify how much of that time is myself making sure videos rendered and edited properly. So I can't even, or not rendered and edited and uploaded properly, so I can't even quantify that number to how much time actually reached viewers. Because I know for sure that I put in tenfold about that amount of time producing the content. And I've always been a firm believer of, you've just got to keep doing it. You just got to keep doing it. Stay consistent. And you'll eventually get that one video or that one person that becomes a fan that's going to spark something. And I know it takes some people to the first video. It takes other people 1,000 videos, 2,000 videos before that spark finally hits and they blow up a little bit. So that's one of the reasons why I'm a little angry at myself for being so inconsistent. Because I don't know how many times that day that I decided not to make a video, or over the last few months when I haven't really produced, how many times that one spark could have hit and I never made it. Or that one viewer could have searched for that and my video would have been there, but it wasn't because I never made it. So those kind of thoughts always irk me. And this is coming off as less of a, because it's a happy thing. It's a happy thing to hit a 1-year anniversary of anything you do, unless it's something depressing. But 1-year anniversaries, it's a good anniversary. So I think it would have been a lot more of a celebration if I would have ended the year consistent the way I started it, and the way I did the first 9 months of it. Because you can even look at these video dates. I mean, when it was, let me scroll all the way down. Oh, that's an accident. Let me scroll all the way down here to when I first started, and just kind of break this down. first started within the first month, it was these many, and then I kind of got a little bit discouraged. And then you see, 11 months in, I'm trying different things. 11 months ago, then 10 months ago, I've got all these videos coming out. 10 months ago, 10 months ago, 10 months ago. This was a great month, I guess. 10 months ago, all of these videos 10 months ago. Then 9 months ago, still live videos from 9 months ago. Then 8 months ago, old Cold Towers. All these videos from 8 months ago. Oh, this one's still privatized. That was from having people check out questions with my intro I was building, which is still technically my intro. I just haven't put it on anything in forever. I hit all these 8 months ago. Then you hit 7 months ago, and they start slowing down. 6 months ago. And I think this was around the time the podcast came. 6 months ago, yeah, podcast episode 2. It kickstarted back up. 6 months ago was a good month. 6 months ago. New intro came out that month. Then 5 months ago. Still, producing videos, one of my best videos ever. These two drunkenly singing. A lot of videos 5 months ago. Then you hit 4 months ago. 4 months ago. And then I hit my brick wall. Really, after this video, it's 4, 7, actually 3 months ago I still was doing consistent. Then 2 months. Then 3, 4 videos. Look at 5 videos from 2 months ago. And then 2 weeks and 1 week. So you see how I slowly fell off. So I've got to find something that I enjoy to produce. As you can see, and once Minecraft didn't bring that anymore, I haven't found anything yet to replace it that's really given me that good feeling inside. So I'm going to keep searching for it. I am. I'm going to keep searching for it and trying to figure it out. And I think I'm going to slow down on doing some other things, like if I load up Steam real quick, CSGO. 273 hours. That's since January. It's kind of taken over, and CSGO is not a very positive game to record because it's a lot of, anyway. So I've got to find something that really fits me. So until that day, I don't know. Maybe the channel's gonna start consistently pumping out videos soon. Maybe not. I don't know. So I'm gonna keep searching. And if you guys want to give up on me, that's okay. If you already have, that's cool. Because I've been inconsistent. And if there was someone I like to watch that was this inconsistent over the last 2 months, I'd stop searching them too. I'd stop looking at my subscription feed for them as well. Because it just wouldn't matter anymore. It wouldn't. They would slowly dissolve out of my life. So I don't blame you. And I blame myself. So 1 year. And let's try to make next year a consistent, happier year. And let's find something that's gonna make me really happy. It's gonna make you guys happy. It's gonna make us all happy. Happy. And we'll figure this thing out together. So I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you had a good day. I hope you've been good over these last few months. And stick around for hopefully more. I'll see you and God bless.